Welcome back to Spur of the Moment. This is Jim. Today we are back to playing some The Outer Worlds. And hopefully, I said this last time, but I mean it for this time also. Hopefully we're going to finish it up on this rock.
Is it true that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Yeah. Well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body till their swarm hatches and eats it. The first meal is their father.
Makes one appreciative he wasn't born a mantisaur.
Slimy man like you might fit in just fine.
Alright, Seba, I got some bad news for you.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
About Mr. Pickett.
Yeah, you find him yet?
She found his journal.
He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any sign of him?
Found it inside a dead man's
Funny
queen.
place to leave a journal. But what about Mr. Pickett?
He dead.
That's pretty sad. He sure seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Anyone fool enough to chase after a queen is pretty fucking far from the know what they're doing class of people.
So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. Looks mighty long, though.
Maybe you and Celia could read it together on your date.
I bet she'll like that. She's real enthusiastic about all sorts of monsters.
Probably
In any
sabotage state.
case,
She
I
is not
appreciate
interested
you
in
tracking down
monsters.
Mr. Pickett for me. Here's some bits for your trouble.
Thanks, man. Take good care of Celia. She's a gem. Hey, Ash.
If you got in your mind that I want company, you're wrong.
No, we did the
Nothing on
job.
this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
I found Lamont's body, man.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened?
What was this? Yeah. They bought themselves a ticket off world, but they were attacked while waiting.
Damn. Well, you find our box of memories? Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
Oh. So it's not a box of memories?
Surely ain't. But it'll buy me some better ones. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits. Here's a couple extra. Now go on. Even though Manta is past.
Alright, fair enough. Wow, that was not what I thought. I just assumed he was under a different name. But yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Followed by your mean way of telling me to sod off. What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
Well, I'm supposed to meet someone here, that's
Right.
what.
Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours.
Why are you after
You'd
her?
have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
I'm here to investigate mantis swarm
Of
infestations.
all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew.
Yeah. Yeah, get out of here. More alive humans, the better. Move it. Get on out of here. You sublight thugs.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Someone different now. Sublight squad's gone.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
I'm Jim. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Oh, okay. You, can't tell if that's paint or sweat or makeup or dirt or what on your face.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with him?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping
It's an
Graham?
enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
That's very open-minded of you. Where are they gonna get those
Help
supplies?
them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Food.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
A victor, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tires?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnarine Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
That noise.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
I got the rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
So, time to fix up the printing press, yeah?
Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
I bet they
You sent
haven't.
the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems counterproductive.
Tell him, Vicar.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities.
Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
That's true. Couldn't you have sent them after backing up Zora, though?
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Vernoys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best hunters I ever knew.
It is neither luck nor random chance. At times, destiny may not seem fair, but there is a reason for life events, even if that reason is not immediately obvious.
Please. Nature's only got one reason for death. To feed the one still standing.
Those two are intense.
Watch out! Justice to God!
Still a bit more out there. Crap. Sneaky, sneaky. Ooh, boy.
We got trouble!
Probably should just use this all the time. Hey.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Only with helping you.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight.
Okay.
Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Oof. Any idea where he went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Okay, got it. I'll see if I can find him. Oh man. There's a lot of bullets, but yeah, this made it easy. Oh boy, medic. Euthanasia kit? Huh. Well, I got good news and bad news.
Any luck out there?
Found the trauma kit. Medic's dead.
Luck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Huh. Raps really got him. Vicar.
Here we go.
Now, this is a pretty effective science gun. Let's see. Hazard 1 clause. Terry's birthday. No, we are not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he meant a lot to everyone, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the canids. We're leaving. Tell employees of Terra 1 Publications. Yes, the rumors are true. We're leaving. The board has decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation order, we are to await a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that our ride is on the way, we'll shutter the facility, pack everything up, and lock the door on the way out. Until then, however, we are expected to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming, but that's not an excuse to slow down. We still have magazines to publish, people. Our customers are eager to find out what happened in Distant Hunter 112. On issuing of hazard clause for Terra 1, this notice issued January 12, 2343, serves as a public announcement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostility and aggression, the nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsuitability of its natural flora for use as human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will officially be considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines, possible disbarment as defined in the Halcyon Code 22.1. Okay. It's inoperable. Can we install the rollers? Okay. So it's working. I think I saved the day, guys.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
The printer's all yours, bud.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
I sure did. Are they not back yet?
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey,
okay.
I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word. Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I don't know anything about it.
The massacre. Back when the corps were pulling out, pirates raided the place and killed the MSI bigwigs living here.
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Okay. Are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
Okay, so go to the relay station, find out if it's useful?
Just a warning. The area's infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war.
I mean, Mantisaurs are just experience points for me, so no problem.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Man, Pteros ain't no threat.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Palace. Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Okay. We got rafts.
I've had quite enough of you!
These, companion abilities. Never even leveled up to the point where I could use them before, but they're kind of neat. Yeah.
Nice one, Captain!
Tear her apart! That was super effective.
Never anger a man of the cloth!
Ah, shit. That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter.
Good. I also vote the latter.
The hell? Look up.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison!
Shoot him really hard. Gotta reload while that's going on.
Over here!
What's up, Bertold?
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger.
Awfully sensible for a businessman, aren't you?
It's what I'm known for. Or what I'm usually known for, the occasional mishap notwithstanding. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
He really is very sensible.
Killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, As me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it.
Cool.
There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted.
Oh, no.
We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Oh, man. You guys better not be the people who, did the attack.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Really?
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns like that?
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Yes. Joy, what's your deal?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Well, we're talking to you, so... No, we're not marauders.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Shouldn't you be doing something about that? Isn't it your job to protect the station?
Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns.
Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Help me kill these marauders.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
How do I find the other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Okay.
Solid kill! Oh, here we go. That's how it's done, yet. Nice shot!
Get it!
To dread? I'll take your confession now!
Why do you even have a shotgun?
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Incoming, Captain! Covering you!
That went pretty well.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
What the... Oh, hey, you.
To shreds, you say? Oh!
Not how it is.
The last of them.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that. Fine.
Oh god. Just cowering there.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Memorandum: Environmental Controls Installation and Keycard. Barb, the new environmental controls terminal is installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you messaged corporate about it and you get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I am sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the air's last performance review. Oof.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face the intercom.
Okay.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
So why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force.
I am doing that.
I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business.
That makes
the
sense.
The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, fellas. Inclement weather warning, regional severe alert next 72 hours, chance of thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms, including lightning strikes forecast across the mountain range. Messages from Ramsey. As I stated in my prior 4 messages, there is simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, situation's under control. Would you call a near emergency? I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high energy transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains nothing happened. Caught the issue in time, the engineers involved have been reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave it will not happen again. Now, please contact me for daily updates on the status of the generators. See, what in the black hole were you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse of time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how do I do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You meant like watching fellows scrub their jiggles while you're taking a steaming dump, but I don't. Sincerely, Thanks for the peep show. Not really. That was sarcasm. Theodore. This seems to reply. Contrary, Theo, not only is a spatially efficient design, but also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't like, don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you're done, you're back to your station, the happier we'll all be. Warmest regards, Val. Postscript. You take too many bathroom breaks and you know it. Ooh. Environmental controls. Let's check out the auto mechanical controls. Okay. I don't know if I need these. I think I killed all the bad guys. Let's do it anyways. Uh-oh.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
You're Hiram?
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
Okay.
My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt.
Okay.
One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Well, I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Okay. How do I fix it?
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
That does sound easy.
Terrific.
Super easy.
I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast.
Great.
Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly beg you to get out of my tower.
Okay.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit I have grown rather fond of you.
Really?
As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
What in the... Captain, there's a fireball in the sky.
What? Is that my ship? Yeah? Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swimmers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI, or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
What's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my boy damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
I smite you in the name of the law! May the law have mercy on you! I won't! We are victorious. I smite you in the name of the law!
Already dead, eh? Hey, Queenie. Knock it off.
May the law have mercy on you! I won't!
Rats. Let's clear this sulfur sun fucks out so Hayes can have his fun.
Knock it down.
The strong survive and the weak perish!
Alright, got one.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
We gotta go back to that guy? Alright. What's the contract?
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Like, what, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? You didn't try and find them?
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
You don't look that old.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Let's persuade him.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
About that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about
it? Pretty wild, right?
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
Well, how did you get a scar on your chin when you were 11?
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Oh. Where do you think that ship came from?
The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
Deal. Who do you think I should give the module to?
It's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sister-pig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
Yeah, fair. Thanks for the insight.
I'm quite useful from time to time, aren't I? You're welcome.
Catch you later.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
Okay.
Give my regards
See you later.
to Phineas.
Hey, folks. Bertol!
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like.
Nice.
Then we call it even between us.
That sounds good to me. Why are you guys guarding the station?
You were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries. Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Okay. What kind of, I did your job for you, by that way.
That was a bit presumptuous, don't you think? We were still debating as to whether we're contractually obligated to take out those marauders. And here, you've undercut us. We have an image to uphold. Our services are deservedly expensive. Now, I shall have to pay you so that future clients continue to recognize the value of our work.
Alright, my bad then.
We'll just say you were a subcontractor. Yes, that'll do. We exercised our finest judgment in hiring you, you know?
Yeah, I'm obliged. Catch you later. I'm fine. What did you leave me? What did you leave me?
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
That was kind of a nice conversation. I got bad news for you, Zora.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Yeah. Found a box of data cartridges.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait.
Yeah.
This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
Yeah. He, must have needed to take out the executives.
And their families. And all the hired help. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Well, I know who I'm not giving the giant space cannon to.
Dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
2 Manta Queens, eh? Let's say we have a Manta Queen fight.
This area is suicide. Here we go.
Help us out here, Manta Queen.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Get her, Manta Queen.
I'll take your confession now.
I gotta say, this mind control gun feels like cheating. A little bit. Oh. After too many encounters with Mantapillars and Mantisaurs, you're not quite yourself when any of the Manta family creatures are attacking you and your party. Okay. I don't think I want that. Hey you. You're my soldier now. Get him.
Never anger a man of the claw.
Queen, take out your brood.
I've had quite enough of you.
You guys keep attacking, it's okay.
Never anger a man of the claw. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
The old shoot you in the face. Classic prison trick. I'm sure she'll get it.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Really?
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
So you're not... okay. Captain Matsu's key is active, but his life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours while not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. Alright, well let's go ahead and eject his command key. Run diagnostics. Okay. Let's view some logs. CE's saying something about spare regulator bypass, something something. Chikushu, I'm turning this thing around toward the groundbreaker. Firing up engines, retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift off into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. How is this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing. I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot them down. That makes... and I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? I'm not going to start the Mayday just yet. Alright, up to Daisy. Alright, now we start the Mayday.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Rough. So yeah, let's go see Sanjar.
Between you and me, preacher, I don't think you can trust Sam.
On that point, we're in agreement.
Sam, really?
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a board spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
If the
Sanjar.
Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful Monarch.
I got good news for you
I
then.
don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
No worries. Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Well, read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. You're good with details, but you could use someone who can see the big picture.
You two?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second in command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Hey, I have that actually.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
Right?
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Very cool. Also, I have that
Bringing
cannon
the
for
Iconoclast
you.
to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
No, don't worry about it. I got the module for you. Oh, well, I don't want to forget the truce, though. I'll let you know when I made progress on that.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course. Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. As long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
Captain, we should chat.
We should.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
Oh, Max.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
I'm with you there. Let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Just in case. We'll bring out the little guy just in case.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Sorry, Graham, but Zora's taking over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I do. I think she's got the best interest of the iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are in your hands, Graham. No amount of medicating will clean them.
I've spent
Or
years
meditating.
atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they come.
Covering you!
Sorry, Graham. Sorry that happened, Zora.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts. It never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You got the... Freud help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you and Sandra could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Yeah, but neither of you can afford this fight. Monarch's gonna devour the victor.
Yeah, well, we'll die Fuck. I sound like Graham. Throwing lives at a problem.
And you haven't even really started yet.
Lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Cool. I've already spoken to him, actually. He's in.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Neatus Zapitas.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Sure.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Sandra, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
If you're gonna drop a budget, I'd appreciate a paycheck. What if the Iconoclast just supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Okay. Not saying live outside, just, help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
I really don't think Sanjay would hurt anyone if he knew he didn't agree with it, I'm sure.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something. But you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondences between him and pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
Sure.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this
As
alliance.
am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Right? I feel so too. Last thing for us to do here. And I have not found a thing to get us in here without causing trouble. So I guess we're causing trouble. Get her.
I smite you in the name of the law!
Let's see if we can sneak this shit.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cook forest over a sulfur pit.
Close this door. Nobody noticed me. Oh.
Investigate.
Uh-oh.
Sweeping the area.
Okay, we got a guard patrolling that way. Guard patrolling that way. Much prefer auto mechanicals. I could shut those down for a bit at least. Oh, okay, that is an auto mechanical. See if I can get around it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. It's down for a second, or 10 at least. Uh-oh. That's a guy. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Go away. Let's do the maintenance logs. So, bone, impediment percentage, sinew, hair, hemoglobin. Resuming deep cleansing cycle. Okay. Dictating the memorandum for authorized user. Control. Oh, for piss and plasma. I ain't input start recording now, did I? No, you stupid piece of shrapnel computer. I was only saying how it irks me when the others filch my lunch. Pea-free butter and purple berry jelly. I'll have you know, not borscht, and for good reason. And while they're gorging, they get the nerve to fart and waggle their middle fingers at me from the factory floor, because they know, I can't go down there till my shift break. And by then, it's too late. Tell you what, though, I'm tempted, alright, to use the Sentry, Auto Sentry's new pink slip protocol to terminate each and every one of them. Won't be waggling their middle fingers then, now would they? Huh, okay. Okay, so we got the elevator down. That's good. Let's see if we don't have to kill everybody. I think we want to rehire them later to work in here. Alright, attention everyone. Important announcement.
Huh? What's going on?
The king would like to invite you for dinner.
Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
Nice. Alright, get out of here, all ya. Let's give him a few seconds to just disappear at that door over there. Okay. So now it's just us and the auto mechanicals. Should be easy enough to avoid.
Here they come.
Silence is the only way.
Yeah, whatever. We stealthed enough. Oh god. Okay. You guys really love your elevators. Alright, Clive. Time for a chitty chat.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
You got blood on your shirt. Right there. No, well, no, lower.
Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing sometime. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst.
Those parts are from Sisty Pig?
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the Sisty Pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal?
Kind of.
Perish the
You got the eyes of a cannibal.
No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Captain, I would caution that we tread carefully through the remaining morass of this encounter, for the safety of all involved.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Okay. Sublight sent me to attack you, but maybe we can work something out.
By Sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not?
Yeah.
Greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
No. What if you and Catherine partnered up, though, huh?
You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits.
I think I don't recognize human remains. Those aren't Sisty Pig parts.
You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind you to bone spurs and toenails.
I don't know if I even want you to be alive anymore now that you're like a real confirmed cannibal. Let's see what this line goes with, though.
For true? You figure she will appreciate my skills? They did take me years to perfect. However, I remain unconvinced she could provide the means to make the association worth my while. If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own.
Well, actually, your whole staff just walked out. And, well, they gossip behind your back.
Ah, but Catherine would admire a man of my inclinations and skill. That is what you imply, yes? She will supply the worship I so rightly deserve. Very well. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps clear of my short hairs.
I don't even know what you mean half the time, but, cool, I guess.
Do not push me. I am not one to suffer insults.
Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we should go. It's weird that you're gonna be alive still, Clive. Very weird. Hey, Catherine, I got a weird deal for you.
To get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Sort of. I've got a proposition for you from Clive.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Right?
What does he mean to offer in exchange for his no-account life?
He's willing to be your cleaner if you leave the factory to him.
True enough. I got bodies piling up, drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself.
Who better to handle cleaning than Clive? The sublight idiot's mucking it up now?
Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his boards during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money.
Running a factory is hard, tedious work.
So are a lot of things in life. And your point is?
Clive is offering you a cut of the profits and free body disposal every Tuesday at 3.
All right. Color me convinced. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here.
That's enough for now, I thinks. Alright, so that's going to finish us up for today. We learned about companion attacks, and we finally finished things up on Monarch. For the moment, anyways. As we learned, sometimes you have to come back to stuff. Like, we're going to have to head back to Roseway and see what that doctor wants. Though, I think in that case, I'm getting a cool gun or something, so... yeah, that'll be fun. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time. Have a great night.